I welcome you to this session of ISO 14001 2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 6.1.3, compliance obligations. Well, as all of you are aware, compliance obligations are the legal requirements pertaining to the aspects and impacts of the organization and any other aspects and impacts which we choose for action. So these things put together, they are our compliance obligations. And as usual, first of all, I'll read out the requirement to you and then we will discuss it in more detail. So clause number 6.1.3, the organization shall, 6.1.3 is compliance obligations. The organization shall A. Determine and have access to the compliance obligations related to environmental aspects. B. Determine how these compliance obligations apply to the organization. And C. Take these compliance obligations into account when establishing, implementing, maintaining, and continually improving its environmental management system. There is a line below this. The organization shall maintain documented information of its compliance obligations. And there is a note, compliance obligations can result in risks and opportunities to the organization. So this is all in this clause, and now let us discuss it in more detail. Well, as all of you understand, compliance obligations are the legal requirements pertaining to aspects and impacts which we are supposed to comply with. And apart from this, we add some of the aspects and impacts where we think it is good or necessary to take action. So those aspects and impacts added by us, along with those which have the legal requirements attached to them, these are known as compliance obligations. So first of all, we have to determine and have access to the compliance obligations related to the environmental aspects. So we have to understand what are the compliance obligations and ensure that we have access to these compliance obligations. That means we have the legal requirement available with us. We know what are the aspects and impacts which attract the legal requirement and these things. Now B is determine these compliance obligations, determine how these compliance obligations apply to the organization. So the aspects and impacts, how they affect our organization, how they apply to our organization, how we control them, and all these things. So we are supposed to determine how the compliance obligations apply to the organization. Now last point C is take these compliance obligations into account when establishing, implementing, maintaining and continually improving its environmental management system. So whatever environmental management system we prepare for our company or the organization, we have to ensure that the compliance obligations are taken into account when establishing, implementing, maintaining and continually improving the environmental management system which we are preparing for the organization. And the last line is, the organization shall maintain documented information. That means the records of its compliance obligations. So in a tabular form, in a format, we are supposed to maintain records of the compliance obligations. And there is a note below, compliance obligations can result in risks and opportunities to the organization. There could be risk to the organization, there could be opportunity to the organization when we determine the compliance obligations. So we are supposed to be taking care of the risk and taking advantage of the you know, compliance obligation, which result in risks and opportunities. So wherever is opportunity available, we should take advantage of that opportunity and try to improve our environmental management system. So that's all in this small clause. I hope you have understood the requirement, and by any chance, if there is anything which is not clear to you, please put your comment below this video. I'll try to explain to you once again, so that nothing is unclear to you as far as this clause is concerned. Okay, if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues so that they also take advantage of whatever is the discussion taking place between us. And lastly, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load my video, the information will reach you without any delay and you will be able to see my video without losing any time. So thank you very much, and next time we are meeting again on next Sunday, and we shall be discussing on clause number 6.1.4, which is planning actions. That means we are supposed to be planning actions pertaining to these aspects, impacts, compliance obligation and these things. Okay, thank you very much, and see you again on next Sunday. Bye.